In this video I'm going to solve inequations of the form, as you can see on the screen, x minus 1 divided by x minus 2 less than 3, where there's an initial condition as well that x can't be equal to 2. This means that x equals 2 is not part of the solution, therefore the open line, the open circle. Because of this we have two cases. The one is where x is greater than 2 and the other one is when x is less than 2, but we also have where the whole equation must be less than 3. Have a good look at the screen and see how this initial condition can be represented on a number line. Okay, let's look at case 1. This is the case where the fraction part is less than 3 and x is less than negative 2. Now let's take a look at x minus 2, the bottom part of the fraction, and x less than 2. If x is less than 2, then a number smaller than 2 minus 2 is going to be a negative. Therefore, x minus 2, with the case x less than 2, will always be a negative number. And that's important in solving case 1. Because this is a negative value, multiplying by x minus 1 on both sides will make this sign to swap. And then we get a solution that x must be less than 2.5. We'll have a look at how to draw this on a number line. From our initial conditions, we get that x must be less than 2. The only valid solution is where the two lines overlap, and that means from x less than 2, which is the solution for case 1. So as you can see, the solution is that x must be less than 2 for case 1. Now let's look at case 2, where x is greater than 2 and the fraction must still be less than 3. Okay, now in this case we don't have to worry about x minus 2 at the bottom being a negative value, so we can just solve normally and we get that x in this case must be greater than 2.5 and x must also be greater than 2. Let's see how this looks on the number line. Now we can see that this is only true in the case where x is greater than 2.5, and that gives us our two solutions. Now we have from case 1 and case 2 that x must be less than 2 or x must be greater than 2.5, and this is the solution to our equation. See you when I do the next part.